So one of the easiest things you can do to keep your guitar happy is make sure it stays clean. And the easiest way to keep it clean is just to keep on top of it and do it often. And every time you play, if you're able to. So I'm going to use some plastic cleaner here and spray it on a lint-free cloth, not directly on the instrument. And I'm just going to make some circular patterns, just kind of clean off the residual buildup that happens just from playing it, or just dust that gathers. And one area in particular to pay special attention to is this part right here on the top where your arm usually rests when you play it, because the oils from your skin can get into the finish and do some damage, especially if you have a lacquer guitar. If your guitar happens to have a lot of finish cracks in it, you might not want to use a liquid such as this to clean it with. You might just want to use a damp rag so that no liquid gets down into the cracks and it gets absorbed into the wood. So now I'm going to clean the fingerboard on this guitar. The fingerboard can get a lot of gross buildup just from playing from time to time. If you notice you've got little circular patterns forming, or the fingerboard just doesn't look consistent, it probably needs to be cleaned. And so I like to use a toothbrush with the bristles cut down short to make it a little stiffer, and just regular old Formula 409. I like to hold the neck with a paper towel just to keep the excess from getting absorbed into the neck, and just spray a little bit on the fingerboard in the area that needs to be cleaned, and just make some circular patterns like this until all the nasty stuff is gone. And you can wipe it from time to time and see how it looks, and just keep going until you can see on the paper towel I got some stuff off of there. And after the Formula 409's dried off your neck and everything's looks clean, I like to use some 4/0 steel wool to put a little bit of shine back in the frets and kind of even out the look of the fingerboard. And I simply run it along the grain line of the fingerboard over the frets, and you can be pretty aggressive because this steel wool is not going to take any material off these frets. It's pretty fine stuff, so all it'll do is just make them shine. Be careful around the guitar's top so you don't scratch it with the steel wool. And afterwards, just blow it off. I luckily have an air compressor I'm going to go use.